name is Emma, and the other day I was lucky enough to go into the PlayStation offices and have a hands-on, or heads-on if you want to call it that, of the new PlayStation VR headset. So I was there for around an hour and I got to play 3 demos with the device. So firstly I'm going to give my impressions overall of the headset and then go into detail with the 3 demos of how they played and how the headset interacted with the demos. If you do have any questions about the device, please leave it in the comments below and I will try my best to answer it. So let's get into the impressions of the PlayStation VR headset itself. So first thing you see on it, it is white. It has these blue lights at the front of it. It actually has an adjustable head clamp which can move in and out instead of like straight goggles, and they were valuable to me because I could actually wear it wearing glasses, and it's quite easy, you know, if you have a bigger or smaller heads, to just sort of pull it in and out appropriately. And when I actually put it on, it was actually quite clear when you see through it. No VR that I've ever used is like being 100% crystal clear, like if you were staring at a TV or something. But I think that's partially because of my poor eyesight, so do not take my word on that. So the tech setup when I was there included the PlayStation VR headset. I had 2 Move controllers. I actually never used the DualShock while I was playing, and they also put on the PlayStation 7.1 surround sound headset. Overall, the thing was comfortable on my head for the time I was playing. Each demo didn't really go for more than 5-10 minutes at a time though, but the weight when I was playing wasn't an issue, and it wasn't uncomfortable or anything to wear. So let's get into the 3 demos and how the headset interacted with them. It actually went one demo called the Deep, and then there was 2 sections of a demo called the London Heist. So the Deep was the first one I played. You're going down underwater in a shark cage. You see things swimming past you as you slowly get lowered, and you can actually like step and move around the cage to, you know, have a look around. You can spin 360. Interestingly, and this is maybe going to be the only case for me out of all the people that have impressions of this so far, is I actually have like quite a phobia of sharks, of open water and stuff. So I was kind of like, in terms of if I should actually play it or not. But, you know, I was like, oh, whatever, it's a game, I'll jump into it. So I was sort of nervous about it, but the immersion when you're going down the tank, I could feel my stomach drop, and not because of motion sickness of the device. It was because my brain was actually tricked that I couldn't tell it that it wasn't real. When you're working around the cage for a while, even though I technically wasn't moving anywhere on the floor, it really did feel like I was going down. To be honest, I had to get them to take it off me before I actually got to the shark attack part, but I think that works in the headset's favor, and I see it too. And this is probably the part that I do think about the most, is though I was standing in a room with people near me and stuff, it was still so immersive that I freaked the hell out and got them to take it off me. But yeah, this one really showed when you were walking around the tank, number one, that you could actually take steps, and the headset to me worked pretty much perfectly in terms of you taking a step and it knowing where your head was in relation to the actual game. And yeah, that also tested like you looking down and up and around, and it tracking where your head was, again, pretty much perfectly. The next part was part of the 2-part series in the London Heist. So in this one, you start sitting down on a chair, there's a guy yelling at you, and then in this demo you flash to you behind a desk where you can start opening drawers. You can grab a gun and load it. For this, we were using 2 Move controllers, and you're using the back triggers to pick up stuff with both hands. So, you know, one, you'd go pick up the gun. The other, you could get some arrow and stick it in. It's quite cool where you actually have to just tap it on and it loads for you. A while after playing this, some guards come into the area and you actually have to duck behind this desk. What I found cool about ducking behind this desk and these guards like shooting at you was the fact that if you were even peeking like a tiny bit over the desk, they could actually shoot you and you'd have to dodge your head down. And this is like you are physically ducking to do that. So if you're going up a bit too far, they can actually hit you. And I thought that was damn cool because it wasn't like a binary, like you're either standing up or you're down and you're dodging it. It was literally like if your head was in the way, you were gonna get hit. So that was cool. And then in this demo, you're shooting from behind the desk, you're jumping up and down out of cover and shooting out. And the third demo, which I've actually made a full separate video on, which will be on my channel, this is the getaway section of the London Heist. So pretty much your car is attacked and you are reloading your gun and shooting people through your cars. So it's like an on-rails shooter type thing. And instead of you just using joysticks, you're actually looking physically around the car to see where the enemies are and shooting from there. Again, you're using 2 move controllers. One of them, your hand was searching around to get more ammo or any other random stuff, and the other one you were using to shoot the people out of the car. The best part I thought of this one was you could actually use one hand to open the door, and you could use the other hand and your head to actually lean out and check behind you if the cars were there and shoot around the corner. And I thought that was awesome just because it really did again show like 360 movement in the headset. But yeah, again, what I've been saying from the whole way through, like all the mechanics were really solid, like shooting the gun while still going through, like I didn't see any stutters or anything that was really detrimental to my game. Like it worked as if I was actually going to be using a controller and trying to shoot. But it was obviously even easier because you're just physically moving. Overall, to be honest, I was actually seriously blown away. Like, I haven't actually played something ever that immersive. Like, what I can say, hand on heart, is the first part of Equation, with the actual tech. It's sound, it works, you're immersed, it does what it's supposed to. And overall, I am super happy with how my demo session went. Thank you everybody for watching. Again, if you have any questions about PlayStation VR, please leave it in the comments and I will try my best to answer them as best as I can. If you are new here, please go check out some of my other videos, and if you like them, please make sure you subscribe and go check out my Twitter and my Instagram, which I only just started. To follow me there if you want to be kept up to date with everything else gaming that I'm doing. Cheers guys, and I will see you again next time. Bye.